we're going to go ahead and get right into this game. Both players are ready, so we're just waiting for the game to start.
Yeah, we are, and I can tell you a little bit about the opening creeping, which we are going to see most likely. Both players are most likely going to first creep the orange camp on the left side or right side, depends where they spawn on this map. Pick up the first creep camp, and after that it's already pretty much open. You can walk down and creep your minor green camp so you can get level 2. After that you want to run away to the Goblin Merchant straight away. What is also really important on this map is that there is only one Goblin Merchant. We all know the first boost of speed, which both players definitely want to have, spawn at 1900. There are certain creep ways where you can see both either of these players ignoring the 1900 boot spawn and trying to creep the Ogre Magi instead. But most of the time, one of these, these players are so good that they will have like a peon on patrol around that area, so they know if one of those guys is going for that Ogre Magi, it's probably you're going to be right there. And if you don't have any dust of appearance, it's such a risky creep, so you don't really want to take it. Yeah. I mean, the item you can get is great, but it brings a lot of risk in the process.
Yeah, I mean, getting those boots of speed are very, very crucial, and that dust of appearance, and then you can pretty much control that Ogre Magi creep, which is very important to get. Drops a very nice item, and it's only one on this map, so it's very important to get. We see Lin here in the blue, spawning about at the 2 o'clock position, and we have Grubby in the red, spawning at the 11 o'clock position. Going with standard opening builds, altar, burrow, racks, standard stuff for Orc-Mirror. I'm curious to see the creep pattern. Is it still popular to go creep the Ogre Magi right from the beginning, or too risky?
Actually, it used to be popular. Then people stopped doing it, and then people didn't even scout it anymore because everyone knew that they stopped doing that. So then people started to do it again. But most of the time, you will see a PN being right there. You won't see people going for it straight away. What you can see is that they creep only the Ogre, which drop the item on the night side of the base, so they have one item which is going to boost their damage output or their armor, and if they would get a ring of protection, and then go for the Ogre Magi straight away. But it's so risky. If it goes wrong, you're always going to drop on a low HP. You can see all of the casters on the screen right there. Well, hello, mommy. But you're going to fall down to low HP with your Blade Master, and if the other Blade Master comes in, he gets a last hit on the Ogre Magi, and he gets a last hit on you, and you would lose your hero. It's pretty much game over from there, and it's just not worth the risk. Certainly not in a semi-final of the World Cyber Games.
Yeah, I mean, usually in Orc-Mirror I see like one player going for the Ogre Magi while the other opts for boots and dust. I mean, what is the best option, do you think, as far as that? I think the boots and the dust is far more better because you can chase down the Blade Master and get him very low, since you will be low from creeping that Ogre already.
If you are 100% sure that you will be able to creep the Ogre Magi in time and you won't lose any grunt in the process of the other player having the boots of speed earlier on, then it's worth going for the Ogre Magi. But it will always bring a lot of risk. But you have to be really, if you're really comfortable in getting away with it, and you also have a scout PN, so you have reason enough to be comfortable. Nicely done by Grubby here. He pulls down his little creeps right here, so they're gonna do some damage on Lin's Voodoo Launch. He should be a little bit careful though. You don't really want to lose your PN. There we go. That Voodoo Launch is actually taking a lot of damage. If Lin's gonna be able to have to force to cancel it, that will suck for him. Grubby picks up the first claws of attack. Definitely the best item you can pick up. Lin really has to be careful though. He has to cancel his Voodoo Launch, and there we go. So first blood sort of being drawn by Grubby, and that's nice for Lin. Nice for Grubby.
Yeah, I mean, that's well played by Grubby. That shop is very crucial because Lin's Blade Master cannot heal now. It's very low, just like Grubby's, but Grubby's shop is already done, so that is definitely well played by Grubby. Very smart play by him.
Also cost some resources. See Lin moving into the marketplace. Perhaps he want to see if any claws of attack spawn there, because the Glows of Haste is simply not as good. He does manage to finish off Grubby's PN though, and that helps a lot because it prevents giving the other player information in the middle, like in the phase between tier 1 and tier 2, which is a crucial phase in Orc-Mirror.
Yeah, both Blade Masters did get very nice items. Grubby did get the Claws of Attack, which is quite better than the Gloves of Haste, but Gloves of Haste is definitely a noteworthy item as well for the Blade Master. Certainly much better than a Ring of Protection, can increase the attack speed of him very fast.
Yeah, certainly on higher level, Gloves of Haste is quite good. On a lower level, you really hope for the Claws of the Circlet. You can see Lin's Blade Master running a little bit low on HP. He has to be careful because we already saw Grubby cancelling that Voodoo Launch. I'm not sure if he's gonna try to cancel that once more. He does have the Burrow protecting it though, but his Voodoo Launch is gonna be under a little bit of fire, that's for sure.
Yeah, he definitely needs to be careful. It will go up, but he needs to be careful with that Blade Master. He's going to buy some solves here and run away and use them. Definitely needs to heal that up. Grubby's is already full HP. That was a very crucial move by Grubby to get that shop because he's in the driver's seat right now. Can be very aggressive with his play, while Lin needs to be somewhat careful. He's going to heal up and probably go to the shop and buy the boots of speed right now.
Lin has to be careful that one of his grunts doesn't end up below Grubby's grunt, otherwise Grubby could use his grunts to block. He doesn't use it. And there you go. The reason why he sent those grunts up top and his Blade Master to the bottom is he needs to have vision on that Ogre Magi. I mean, we mentioned it so many times already. It is important. I'm curious if Lin is also going for the dust. Yes, he does. So he has a full inventory right now. This is the only thing. I don't like about buying an item and buying boots and buying dust straight away is that you have a full inventory if you went for the double healing salve. Right now, if he would be able to creep a camp, he won't be able to pick up the item straight away. And if Grubby's Blade Master is there, he's going to steal your item.
Yeah, we have Grubby down here at the bottom. He is creeping this blue creep for a certain reason. Lin is going to go for the Ogre Magi right now at top. He's going to creep that out. I think he knows Grubby is going to go for these XP tome creeps, which are quite small, but he can definitely get that EXP tome. Lin is level 2 now. Grubby's still almost level 2, right at level 1, but I'm curious to see what item Ogre Magi is going to drop right here.
He's using healing salve on all of his units right now. A couple of them got cancelled, but that's not a big deal. Which item is going to get? Potion of greater healing. That's definitely on Echo House. That's quite nice. He has to be a little bit careful though with his grunts. Look at how low the HP. He should move one grunt to the back because the other grunt is taking way too much damage. He does have healing salve left though. Grubby is not aware of this at all. Did he get it? I think Grubby got the Tome of Experience actually.
Yeah, he did get the Tome of EXP right there, so maybe it was worth it to not go up and check. I think Lin knew what he was going to do. That's why he could creep this. He felt very safe creeping it, because if Grubby was up there, those two grunts would be dead right now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They would definitely be great. Grubby getting a Tome of Experience really puts him even in the appearance lead. Lin's Blade Master is going to move in. He's going to be able to be in time. First, the appearance being used. I think the Blade Master was out of range. There we go, level 3 for Blade Master. I'm sure Lin is wondering like, hey, you didn't harass me at all and still you're level 3. What did you creep? Oh, Lin actually missing the last hit. Oh. Grubby using Speed Scroll in case he does not want to lose any of the grunts. Both players having a vision on each other's Blade Master right now, having that. Dust of Experience being used. This is a little bit better for Grubby. He has that level 3 Blade Master already. Linus doesn't have it, and it's also going to be a little bit tough for him to get it. The only way you can get it easily is by trying to get a Goblin, trying to get the minor green camp below your base. That will put you up to level 3 quite easily. Wow, look at this. I've never seen anything like this. Lin is putting his grunts on this side of in this phase of the game, all the way on the other side of the map. He probably knows that Grubby's Blade Master is at his base. Not sure what Grubby is doing. Grubby's probably really confused about this play because Grubby's Shadow is going to be out anytime soon. And when the Shadow is out, Lin is going to lose grunts. He did manage to kill one grunt in the process already. There we go, Shadow Hunter being out. Perhaps Grubby's going to use Speed Scroll straight away to try to get a hex off on one of those grunts. Wow, really interesting by Lin. I really seen this.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lin thought that Grubby would do that, try and cancel those tier 2 buildings, so he thought maybe I'll just go on your base and kill your grunts while you have no hero there. I think that's the reason for his play, because we see Grubby's very aggressive, and he knows Lin sometimes puts his tech buildings on the outside of his base, but he did arrive late. Lin is level 3 now, so we have a level 3 Blade Master for both. The Shadow Hunter is not out for Lin yet, but we're still waiting on that. I'm sure it'll pop out at any moment.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, it is going to pop out at any moment. Not sure what. Grubby uses Dust of Appearance once more to see if he can create this Ogre Magic safely. He is able to get it. It picks up one more Circle of Nobility. Always a useful item in any phase of the game. The Blade Master actually right now, so he's going to be able to steal at least one creep if he doesn't mess it up once more. There we go. That's the first one. This grunt under a lot of fire though. Hex going off. But Grubby's Blade Master not there. Grubby's going to try to get the last hit on this. No, Lin can able to get it. No, he misclicked. Wow, Lin definitely could have been able to get that one. Grubby being forced to use Hex once more. So this is nice for Lin. Grubby wasting a lot of his mana on the Shadow Hunter, which is going to give Lin the comfortable zone of he's not going to be able he's not going to be offensive. Grubby actually stealing a Tome of Agility. Lin getting a lot of damage on the Shadow Hunter. That Blade Master being surrounded, but of course we know it is a Blade Master. It has Wind Walk. Well, he has to be a little bit careful though. Critical Strike being used.
Wow, yeah, that's definitely a risky play by Grubby. He needs to be a little bit careful. We see Lin here finishing up that bottom creep. Like you said, there's only one shop on this map, so how important is it to get that early invuln or that early hero scroll in this matchup?
I'm not sure if you want to get the healing scroll too early. Healing scroll is really quite expensive. Sentry wise, now that's nice. That's finally a little bit of item lock for Lin. He did pick up the healing scroll straight away. I mean, it is important, but often I can understand if you want that earlier one as well. Sometimes you want that early Kodo Beast out, because I really think one Kodo Beast benefits you more than one healing scroll in a 50 supply fight.
Yeah, that's definitely true, I think, as well. I mean, we do see Lin placing that Sentry Ward in the middle of the map, so he does see Grubby's army moving towards that shop. I'm sure Grubby will pick up the invuln pod since he knows it's there. Maybe not, though.
Grubby, of course, having no idea that there are Sentry Wards on this map. If I were Lin, I would drop the second Sentry Ward before Grubby actually sees his inventory and knows that there are Sentry Wards. Oh, this is nice for Grubby though. He's going to steal off this Ogre Magi. He's going to pick up one more item, probably another Circlet or another Claws of Attack. So really nice Blade Master for Grubby. But other than that, this game is really fairly imbalanced. His Shadow Hunter is level 2 now as well. Lin's probably going to try to steal this Magi. And what item does he pick up? He picks up a Ring of Protection. So Lin just keeps on collecting a little bit of useless item. He does have that level 1 Shadow Hunter still. Does he have Dust of Appearance? No, he does not. He's gonna try to pick up dust on his Blade Master once more. He should really move his Shadow Hunter. This is a little bit sloppy from Lin. I mean, you should always move your Shadow Hunter as close to the creep as possible, which is gonna drop the item or Tomo in this matter.
Yeah, I mean, that Raider got quite low. I think Grubby could have killed that if he really wanted to. We see Grubby here shopping at the shop, getting a dust. Maybe he does know that the sentry wards are there. I don't know.
No, he doesn't know it. And that's what I mentioned earlier. Lin should drop that other sentry ward perhaps on the downside of Grubby's base, because you do not want to let your opponent know that you actually picked up sentry wards. If your opponent doesn't know, you're gonna have such an easy time controlling the map, and you're gonna be able to anticipate on every move perfectly. On the other hand, I can understand you don't want to use 2 sentry wards at the same time, because of course we know there's a 5-minute expiration time on them. Grubby Shadow Hunter levels up to level 3. Lin's gonna be able to get level 3 as well. Wow, that lightning shield doing quite some damage. Lin has to be careful with that one Raider though, but Grubby's Blade Master is not anywhere near. You can see Windmill going on, the upgrades going up. First, Kodobi is being out for Grubby. He picks up Potion of Mana. What item did Lin pick up? I hope for him it was the... oh my god. Another Ring of Protection +3. Seriously, like Lin is getting really bad items so far in the Orc Mirror. Despite the first map he got a couple of claws, but Grubby countered that with Vampiric Aura. So Lin not being on the lucky side with the Aura, but he can with the items, but of course he can just sell that Ring of Protection and perhaps be able to pick up one more Healing Scroll or even one more Kodo Beast, which will end up Grubby stealing one more creep, 751 XP on his Blade Master already. Lin is a little bit lower than that, but that's not a big deal. I mean, level 4 Blade Master is nice. Those level 2 critical strikes certainly with this inventory kick in, but it's not as a big deal as a level 3 Shadow Hunter compared to a level 2 Shadow Hunter, for that matters.
Yeah, I mean, both heroes are level 3 and level 3 for both players, so Lin does see Grubby shopping at the shop right now. I think they're just going to sit at 50 food, maybe try and force a fight here. Grubby's just scouting out Lin, seeing what he's doing. And I'm curious to see when they're going to fight. I mean, Lin has the War Mill up. I think he's already finished maybe one armor upgrade. Or Grubby is using the sentry there.
Grubby's using the Dust of Appearance not really to scout a sentry ward, but more to scout a Blade Master, because there was a Healing Scroll which was going to spawn anytime soon. So then you want to use the Dust of Appearance when your army is there. So perhaps he could like hex and ensnare the Blade Master, even kill it in a sloppy situation of Lin. But he actually got a little bit lucky and he picked up a sentry ward. Lin actually dropped the second sentry ward in his base. That's nice as well, because the next time Grubby is just going to run to his base, he's going to be able to hex that Blade Master and ensnare it, and Grubby is going to be most likely forced to use his invulnerability potion, so that's going to be 150 gold loss for Grubby.
Yeah, that's very true. Grubby trying to figure out where Lin, and he's not really sure where he is. He thinks he's creeping, but he's just sitting in his base, sitting at... Lin is going to break over 50 food right now, going up to 60 food. I think he's going to be ready to force a fight right now. Yeah. Building that second Kodo Beast is very important as well, because we see in Orc Mirror that they do focus down the Kodo Beast at the first fight very often. We do see the Grubby's Blade Master in here. He needs to be careful.
And Grubby actually got all the information he needed. He saw Lin moving out of the base, and even better than that, he saw the peons attacking his Blade Master, which means he knows there was vision there, and he also knows there wasn't Dust of Appearance. So he knows that there is a sentry ward in his base, so he's not going to be able to lose that info potion. Perhaps Dust of Appearance being used. I really think this is better for Grubby. The player who attacks first in Orc Mirror is often the player who's going to lose. I mean, Grubby's going to have that Voodoo Lance right next to his Shadow Hunter, so after he used all of his mana, or when his Blade Master runs low on HP, he's just going to be able to pick up another healing potion, another mana potion, and it's going to help him so much. Also, the new units which are going to arrive, like the units over the 60 supply, another Raider, another Kodo Beast, it's going to arrive like within seconds, while Lin's units are not going to arrive at all because he's supply blocked. But other than that, they would have to travel around the map. Yeah. And Snare going off and a Blade Master straight away. But what Lin definitely should not do in this fight, he should not focus heroes. Because as I said, that Voodoo launch is near, and Grubby is going to be able to buy healing potions.
Yeah, both players here at 60 food. They're ready to fight. We do see 1-1 upgrades from both sides, so they are even on the upgrades. Lin and Grubby are both ready to fight. Grubby is at 65 food. Lin is at 60. Both have mana pots on both their Shadow Hunters, so they're ready to fight, and we're not going to see anything die for quite some time with Spirit Link and these heal waves.
There we go. First fight really going off. Both players, of course, want to get a good look at this sheep really being a game breaker over here. But the longer Lin waits, the worse it would get for him, because Grubby's going to have a lot more. Towers are going to go up as well, so those towers are most likely going to go up, because Orc Mirror fights tend to last really long. There we go. This is just being off on both Blade Masters straight away. Windwalk's going off. Lin's Blade Master running a little bit low in HP.
Needs to be very careful with that Blade Master. Is Windwalking in there, trying to get out the damage. It is being surrounded right here. He needs to be very, very careful.
Oh my god, that's going off. Blade Master falls down. What a big mistake from Lin. And now this is definitely Grubby's Blade. Oh, those claws of attack really helping out. Those critical strikes. That was really, really bad from Lin. No healing wave, no shadow strike. Look at his shadow into now as well. Even his shadow into is running low on HP. Hex did not go off. Does Lin have any unit in the middle of the map? No, he does not. And there is no way that Lin is going to be able to win this fight, I think. You lose so much damage output when your Blade Monster is not there. Grubby is killing units left and right. And Snare going up in that Kodo Beast. Level 4 for the Blade Monster. Shadow Hunter leveled up as well, I believe. But look at this Blade Monster. Look at the Spirit Link. There is no Spirit Link for Lin at all. And Lin calls good game. Grubby moves on to the final of the World Cyber Game. Look at Grubby's face. What a relief, and wow. Lin knows that he played really, really sloppy. But wow, Grubby played excellent though. Got